Speak up, rise up, find your voice today. Toastmaster will show you the way from shy hello to standing in the light. Watch your courage shine so bright. Oh yeah, confidence growing, haters ignite. Step into power. Eloquent elites where your words take flight. Clap your hands. Feel that spark inside. Eloquent elites where your words take flight. Speak up, rise up, find your voice today. Eloquent elites will show you the way.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I am Toastmaster Bhaskar Kaloni. It gives me immense joy to be the Sergeant at Arms for today. Today is special. We have an education session on all about pathways, a masterclass on the revised syllabus for us. I am sharing here few online meeting guidelines that we follow. These ensure a smooth meeting experience. All role players have renamed themselves as per club protocol. All Toastmasters not playing any role, please prefix TM to your name. All guests, please prefix your name with guest. Please take 10 seconds for this activity. This will help the Zoom master spotlight you quickly. Please put on silent mode on your phones and all other noise-making devices. You may take 10 seconds to do so. Please keep your microphone on mute and unmute only whenever you are invited to speak. Please keep your video cameras on. Speakers certainly feel nice to see people's face and not black boxes. Please turn off the video only when you have to step away or eat. Please note that this meeting is being recorded. Please stay back to network after this meeting. Please turn off the video only when you have to step away or eat. Please note that this video is being recorded. Please stay back to network after the meeting. Great ideas, friendships, and collaborative ventures begin only at such moments. I am glad to share here the mission of Toastmasters Club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Toastmaster fosters with values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence at core of our hearts. Toastmaster International has chartered the master plan and structure to help us members find and strengthen our voices. The community and cooperative club are the gyms that enable that consistent workout and upgrades. Companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Cisco, IBM, Infosys, TCS, Wipro, Apollo, Hindalco, Deloitte, Accenture, Dell, Oracle, Bosch, HSBC, JP Morgan Chase, all these have in-house Toastmasters Club because they know this. Technical brilliance without expression is like a Ferrari without fuel. I am happy to introduce the fuel that keeps us roaring, the presiding officer of the day, our club president, distinguished Toastmaster Renos Thomas. He lives in Dubai. He is a coach and a creative thinker and loves organizing programs for children and teens. He has been a Toastmaster since 2019. He founded St. Paul Toastmasters Club, Bahrain, and held various positions as VPE, VPM, and President. He has telecom and IT industry experience in India and Middle East for more than 2 decades. We are proud to share that distinguished Toastmaster Reynolds Thomas was chosen as one of the top 10 Indian directors by CEO Insight just last year. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Reynolds Thomas.
Thank you, Surjit Ram's Toastmaster Bhaskar. Can we give a big round of applause for that warm welcome and setting the stage for today's special meeting? We call it as an educational or enrichment session. And I'm sure all of us present over here will definitely have a takeaway by the end of this meeting. So before I start, let me first call meeting 106 to order. Let me call our Vice President Education, Toastmaster Girija, if we are all good to go ahead with the agenda, or do we have any apologies to it?
We are good to go.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Girija. Can I ask any of our members, one to propose the adoption of the agenda, and another to second the adoption of the agenda?
I propose the agenda. Toastmaster Josefa.
Toastmaster Josefa, thank you so much. Can I have someone to second the adoption of the agenda?
I second the option raised by Toastmaster Josefa. Thank you. Srijit here.
Thank you. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Srivaraja, for seconding that. And I can see a few guests present over here, so would request if the guests can introduce themselves. If you are a Toastmaster, which club you're joining, from where are you joining, and how did you get to know us? So quick look over here, Toastmaster Naveen. Over to you.
Good evening, friends and Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster. I am from Mumbai, District 98, Airoli Bilingual Toastmaster Club. I got to know from the Mumbai group, Mumbai Toastmaster group, this pathway seminar. That's why I joined. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Naveen. Welcome to our meeting. I can see someone, Gavin. Gavin, if you can unmute yourself and introduce yourself, please. I move to Sapna. I believe this is Toastmaster Sapna. Sapna, if you are hearing us, can you unmute yourself and introduce? Okay. Move to Toastmaster Arun. Toastmaster Arun G. If you can introduce. Okay. Probably network issues, I would believe, but I request all the guests to please stay back. We do have, yes, Arun, I saw you unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, it took some time to unmute myself. Yeah, so I've joined from an Amadeus Mic Drop Club, which is in Bangalore. So I've recently joined the Toastmaster Club. So I saw this session happening. So as I'm a new member, I thought, okay, it would help me to understand the pathways better, though I already chosen a pathway.
Fantastic. I can see our keynote speaker smile coming on the screen. So for sure, good to have some new joiners as well as those who have just recently joined, seasoned Toastmasters. This is a mix. We have members joining in from US, Middle East, as well as from India in this meeting as well. Thank you, Toastmaster Arun. Hope this will definitely help you. I can see someone has just joined in by the name of Rahul Swami. If you could kindly introduce yourself, if you're a Toastmaster, a guest, and where are you joining in from?
Hi, President Renosh. I am part of the Gabbies, which is Bangalore Online Club, and I got a message on WhatsApp, and then I thought of joining, and it was interesting to know that the topic was pathways, so I was interested in joining. Thanks.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so much, Rahul, for joining in. Please do share it with your friends and contacts as well, and in your members, anyone who can definitely make use of this meeting. Today's session is going to be really an educational one, more on pathways and how it will help us. Thank you, and I request all the guests, those who have not yet spoken, to please stay behind, network with us. Once the meeting is over, We are there to hear and collaborate and connect with each other. An artist once came to a king who was a great admirer of art and said, "O king, if you give me a blank wall in your palace, I can create a spectacular painting on it." Just then, another young man who was present there said to the king, "Your Majesty, please allow me to work on the opposite wall as well, and I am an artist too." The king said to the young man, "What would you like to make?" The man said, "I shall make an exact replica of the painting that the other artist makes on the wall opposite to mine, and I shall do so without even looking at his work. I would request that you place a thick curtain between the two walls so that neither of us can see the other's work. And also, you can place some guards to make sure that there is no cheating." Everyone in the court, including the king, was intrigued. And the king decided to give both the artists the tools and opportunity to showcase their challenge and their talent. The following day, a thick curtain was placed in between the two walls, and both the artists started their work. The first artist bought paints, oils, brushes that he worked with, while the second one worked simply with a cloth and bucket of water. After a month, the first artist told the king that his work was complete, and when the king asked the second artist when would his work be done, the young man replied that he was done too. The king came to the palace and went on to see the first artist's wall. He was stunned by the spectacular painting and gave the artist a hefty sum as a reward. He then asked for the curtain to be opened to see if the second artist had met up with the challenge of creating the exact same painting without seeing it. The curtain opened, and lo behold, on the opposite wall was an exact replica of the painting. Every single line, every single color, every minor detail was exactly as it was on the first wall. And the king rewarded this man as well. But being amused, he wanted to know his secret. The young artist replied, "It was very simple, Your Majesty. I just polished the marble wall every day until it shone like a mirror to reflect the painting on the opposite wall." Ladies and gentlemen, there are many that lack confidence. They lack motivation. All qualities, the good qualities, are already part of each and every one of us. There's a hard work in cleaning that wall so that the hidden talents, your positivity, your confidence, your goodness is reflected in your mind and thus in your actions. And that's how you can achieve something spectacular. Don't they say that the soul knows how to heal itself? The challenge is silence the mind. And one way of silencing the mind or the negative is the mind's negative chatter is to neglect it. Sometimes, as a little child who gets a little hurt, starts crying aloud. And if the mother pays attention, the child cries louder. But if she ignores the child, not in that sense of ignoring, but there's nothing serious in that fact, the child's crying slowly dies down. Exactly in the same way, if you pay attention to the negative chatter in the mind, it gets louder. Ignore it. It slowly dies down. And how can one ignore the chatter? Is to absorb mind in positive energy, reading positive stuff, watching positive things, hanging out with the positive people. And then as the mind itself slowly becomes cleansed, beautiful painting within you will be reflected on it. And this is the reason why nearly 100 years ago, there was a man who gathered a few people in a YMCA hall. People thought it's not going to happen. What is he doing with these few people here? Does he think he can make leaders out of them? Negative chatter. Starts talking to the mind. But what did he do? Filled with positive energy, positive people, positive thinking. He started to gather them together, brush their skills, paint them very beautifully. And ladies and gentlemen, that vision of a person 100 years ago is alive today. And that person was the founder of Toastmasters International, none other than Ralph C. Smedley. He gathered that few people for the purpose of enhancing the communication skills, public speaking, and making them leaders of tomorrow. And that is the reason why we are here today. And one of the purpose is to help hone their skills, grow them, and we have people who will educate, train them. One of the sessions today is unique. It's not a typical Toastmasters meeting that we have with prepared speeches and table topics. Today, we want to give it to you. We want to give to members, to the audience, to people in this community, how to use a tool that is available in Toastmasters International and make the most of it. There's a wealth of information, but you need to gather the right ones. And we have with us distinguished Toastmaster Roshan Lewis to help us in that. Introduction and details will definitely follow. Toastmasters International, 100 years ago, is present right now today in 148 countries, 13,000 plus clubs, 260,000 members. And you and I are members of this non-profit organization. Eloquent Elites was started in the year 2021. It was a collaboration of Rotary International and Toastmasters International. Eloquent Elites was the first Rotary Toastmasters collaboration club in India and the fifth such club in the world at that point of time. Kusuma Rao was the charter president. Eloquent Elites is an acronym that stands for Empowering Leaders of Integrity Through Experience and Service. Toastmaster Girija Deshpande is our founder. She has also founded the Eloquent Elites Gavels Club for children up to the age of 17 in June 2023. We have our meetings held on alternate Sundays of the month during the same time. We are an online club and we have members from different parts of the world, very dynamic, multicultural, and we share and we learn in this club. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time to introduce the Toastmaster of the day, who is the founder of Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club, currently serving as the Vice President Education. She's the founder and counselor of Eloquent Elites Gavels Club, a content writer, YouTuber, coach, and a dear friend of mine. She's a founder, director of DG Consulting, an HR consultancy firm. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and help me welcome Toastmaster Girija Deshpande, the Toastmaster of the day. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you for that very warm introduction. I've been eagerly looking forward to this session. Fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests, the theme of our education session is educate, elevate, empower. Educate the mind and you light a path where doubt once stood. Elevate your voice and ordinary words begin to move worlds. Empower yourself and hesitation turns into bold action. Together, they don't just shape speakers, they shape leaders. On April 17th, we had an education session on seemingly small roles that make a significant change to the quality of our meetings, than the role of grammarian, accounter, and typer. But not just to the quality of our meetings, but they actually add significance to the quality of our life. The session lead was our own president, distinguished Toastmaster Renosh Thomas. Today, we have invited distinguished Toastmaster Roshan Lewis to speak about something that every Toastmaster should understand deeply about pathways in Toastmaster International. What is the importance of this knowledge about pathways? When many people join Toastmasters, they think it is only about giving speeches. But very soon, they discover that Toastmasters is actually a complete learning journey. And that journey is guided by pathways. Pathways is not just an education system. It is a roadmap for personal growth, leadership development, communication excellence, and self-discovery. Imagine boarding a train without knowing its destination. You may enjoy the ride for a while, but eventually you will feel lost. In the same way, if a Toastmaster participates in meetings without understanding pathways, that is the same effect that he has. They will not fully benefit from the tremendous opportunities this organization offers if they do not understand pathways. So knowledge about pathways gives direction. Every path in pathways is carefully designed to help members develop specific skills, whether it is presentation mastery, dynamic leadership, strategic relationships, or innovative planning. Each path helps members become better communicators and stronger leaders. When members understand pathways, they stop giving random speeches. Instead, every speech becomes purposeful. Every project becomes meaningful. Every role becomes a step towards growth. Pathways also teaches us an important life lesson. Growth happens progressively. We have to wait patiently, level by level, project by project. Members improve not only their speaking skills, but also confidence, patience, listening ability, teamwork, time management, mentoring, and emotional intelligence. These are not just Toastmaster skills. These are life skills that we are learning. So a member who understands pathways can set goals clearly. For example, a shy member may choose projects that improve confidence. A manager can focus on leadership projects. A student may develop networking and presentation skills. An entrepreneur may sharpen persuasive speaking. So pathways allows learning to become personalized. Another important reason to understand pathways is the motivation it gives us. Sometimes we members lose enthusiasm because we do not know what comes next. But when we understand the structure of pathways, we can see our progress. Completing levels and receiving awards creates for us a sense of achievement, doesn't it? It keeps members engaged and inspired. And knowledge of pathways is equally important for club quality. A strong club is built by informed members. When members know how pathway works, meetings become more organized, evaluations become more effective, mentoring improves, and educational goals become more defined, clearer, Clubs with pathways awareness usually have higher participation, stronger leadership pipelines, and better member retention. Most importantly, understanding pathways helps members help others. Experienced Toastmasters who understand the system can guide new members confidently. They can explain projects, support goal setting, and encourage continuous improvement. In this way, knowledge multiplies and the entire club grows stronger. Friends, Toastmasters is not merely about speaking at a podium. It is about transforming ourselves into confident communicators and compassionate leaders. Pathways is the bridge that takes us there. So I encourage every Toastmaster, do not treat Pathways as just an online portal or a checklist of projects. Explore it, understand it, use it intentionally. Because when we understand pathways, we do not simply complete speeches. We complete a journey of becoming better versions of ourselves. Let me emphasize this. A member who knows Toastmasters may improve speeches, but a member who knows pathways will certainly improve his or her own life. To give us this essential knowledge is today we have Distinguished Toastmaster Roshan Lewis. Distinguished Toastmaster Roshan, a passionate communicator, leadership trainer, and a Toastmaster who truly believes that words have the power to inspire change and build meaningful connection. Roshan is known for bringing warmth, humor, and practical wisdom into every session that he delivers. 3 times DTM. He is the Toastmaster of the Year, District 20 for 2022, a Triple Crown awardee, past President, Distinguished Area Director, past Division Director, a past Region Recognition Officer. He has done almost every XCOM role in Toastmasters, reflecting his dedication to service and leadership. A contest winner in area and club in all the 4 categories. Presently, he is a proud member of Karnataka Club Toastmasters and serves as the president of ACE Toastmasters Dubai Online Club. At present, he is enjoying his entrepreneurial journey in Bahrain. Friends, hearken your ears. Don't get this opportunity often. You are listening to the master of the subject. Thank you. Over to you, Distinguished Toastmaster Ramesh.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande. Thank you very much. Am I visible and audible?
Yes.
Yes. Thanks to Toastmasters. Before joining Toastmasters, we were not audible and not visible. The Toastmasters has given us a platform to be audible and visible. Thank you, Toastmaster Girija ji, for inviting me for today's session. Congratulations to Eloquent Toastmasters for achieving select distinguished status, 7 points with all the criteria. Well done. However, when I was seeing your dashboard, I saw you have achieved 3 educational goals, level 3, level 4, level 5. However, level 1, level 2, level 3 still pending. That gives me an idea. Either you don't have any, all experienced members you have, or new members yet to start pathways. So my journey today here is maybe most reasonable. I can connect all of those who are present here. So now, how many of you are new members who are not registered on pathways? You can raise your hand. I can see 1, Toastmaster Bhaskar, Toastmaster 1, yeah, Toastmaster Uzefa, 2, and anybody else? Yeah, Toastmaster Tarang. Okay, great. I was also like you when I joined 2018 when Pathways started. I asked somebody, one of the Pathways ambassador came and explained. I was confused about Pathways, and we spoke half an hour. After half an hour, there were 2 people confused discussing. Both of us were confused. So I had two choices. One, just leave it, lock the pathways, let it be. I will enjoy my Toastmaster journey without that. And second option I had, go back to dashboard, log in, understand what's all about these pathways. I opted for option 2. Then I fell in love with Toastmasters. I started thinking, let me start this Toastmasters Pathways education program. Let me start. So I had a first option, I have to educate myself. So I started learning about pathways. Then I have to elevate myself. Then I started doing projects and started achieving level by level path and everything. So I elevated myself. Then I decided, like me, many people are in need of this pathways education workshop. Let me empower them by sharing what I have learned. So today's theme of the meeting, really, it is what I thought when I began this pathway journey. Today, this is my 124th pathway session since the launch of pathways. In different clubs, online, offline, everything is 100. Yesterday, I finished one pathway session. Last 3 days, I have completed 3 pathways, that this is 4. So 124 pathway sessions. So it gives immense pleasure. Believe you me, as Toastmaster Girija Deshpande was discussing, you may be knowing a lot of leadership trainings happening. Everything has got cost. But Toastmaster learning, I say, because I'm in Bahrain, we measure in Bahrain currency. The Toastmaster cost for us it's a cost of 1 Starbucks tea. That's all, $10. No leadership program with such a support with the club, motivation, evaluation, mentorship. Nobody will train you for cost of 1 cup of Starbucks tea. So today in this journey, let us enjoy that 1 cup of Starbucks tea. Let's taste that in terms of pathway learning system. So I say pathworks unlock, because we always lock ourselves whenever somebody talks pathways. Either we are confused or we don't go ahead, we just keep it. Today I want to unlock it. I will do it very simple way. Rest you can develop yourself once you log into your site. So why we are in Toastmasters? I always like the session should be, with the dialogues, let's discuss each other. My question is why we join Toastmasters. You can unmute and speak. Why we join Toastmasters?
For me, is to network.
Yes, absolutely. Good, correct, network. Then? Anybody else?
I joined Toastmasters because I was really having stage fear, but after joining Toastmasters, at least I can speak in front of people. Earlier, I wasn't able.
Great, Toastmaster Sapna. Very good. Distinguished Toastmaster Sapna. Very good. Next. Anybody else?
Obviously, the goal was to
Toastmasters
improve.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Toastmaster Josefa, please. As for
Obviously,
fastest finger, you said first word. So Josefa.
Thank you. Obviously, the goal was to improve speaking skills, which I have realized there is more to Toastmasters than when I joined. But it was also about doing this with like-minded people who have similar goals.
Great, absolutely. And there, I think somebody Toastmaster, Girija, you said something.
Yes, I was a trainer, and when I went to one company, he said, your proposal is the best, but if you were a Toastmaster, you would have got all the contracts. So out of the 10 proposals I had sent, I got only for 2. And then later on, I enrolled for Toastmasters, and then I got it. I started getting very good response for my work.
I have heard this story previously from you. Now I can recall. Yes, you have shared already these things. Great. So what is my understanding in last few years? Why people have joined Toastmasters? These are my learnings. One is networking. Yes, somebody said that. Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Renaud said that. And somebody joined to improve communication skill, as Toastmasters DTM Sapna shared that she had a stage fear. And somebody joined to learn communication skills and leadership, maybe in terms of getting into professional experience and professional growth. Then few people also wanted to, once they joined, they saw this DTM. What is this? We want to achieve this highest education award in Toastmaster journey. So these are the few reasons why Toastmasters are there. We joined Toastmasters. All this ends with one objective, that is learning system, that is pathways. You have to improve your communication skill, you have to develop your pathways learning system. You have to upgrade your leadership communication skills, you have to upgrade your pathway education system. You have to achieve your DTM, pathways is very important. And by networking, you have a lot of events. By giving speeches, being learning and being in Toastmasters, you create your stronger network. Because as Toastmaster Girija said, very valid point, a club is very important when club has informed people. So the learn Toastmasters create a different club environment. So these are all reasons we have joined. But underline the most important fact is whether you are joined, whatever your objective, but you have to fulfill your pathways learning criteria, and you have to utilize this platform to learn and develop by doing pathways education system. Now let's understand what is pathways education system. If you have any questions, you can ask me in between also. I don't have issue, or at the end of the session also you can ask. Pathways, as you all know, it is complements your club experience. It's not a just education system. It is there, developed there to enhance your club experience. Please understand this. This is why I have a different definition for pathways. By giving you access to the different learning tools, videos, interactive quizzes, activities, and useful tips to develop your communication skills. What are the benefits of pathways? One, opportunity to develop many skills, relevant skills. For example, you want to create your podcast, there is a project in pathways. If you want to become an active listener, that is table topic master, there is a project in Toastmaster. You want to write a speech with the purpose, there is a project. You want to do your first speech, introduce yourself effectively, there is a project icebreaker. You want to speak professionally 20 to 22 minutes. There is an elective project in level 5. You want to face the interview. There is the project in pathways, how to face and prepare for the interview. You want to create your negotiation, develop your negotiation skill. There is a project. You want to give a social space. Tomorrow you're attending some program, some family function. Somebody tells, Toastmaster Siddharth, please raise the toast. So you have those social speeches practice in pathway. So it's all relevant skills are there, and frequent recognition of educational achievements. Every time you complete your level 1, you'll get a certificate that will be recognized by club, area, division, district. And when you finish 3 levels in one path, you also get Triple Crown. That's a district award. And when you complete your 2 paths, you are qualified to achieve your DTM. That is the first step. And online access of education materials. Anywhere you can sit with the fingertip, you can access your educational material, and engaging videos that, I love these videos that model the skills you're learning. There are a lot of video resources in pathway education system. So now getting started, there are 3 pictures. What is your opinion on these 3 pictures? First one, second one, third one. What is this first one? White car.
BMW.
BMW car. And next picture. Middle one.
Seems to be clothing and other accessories.
Excellent. Accessories. That was the word I was looking for. Good. Then final one.
Vintage.
Ferrari.
Ferrari, yeah. It's a vintage car. Absolutely right. Now, this is what your pathway. With new learning, all these 3 things I'll expose. Now, first one is your path. So that is the car which you drive day in and day out. How many paths? I will come to the next session. Path is entire education program. Different paths are there. That is second. Now, recently, Toastmasters started in the form of accessories. That is enhancement. I will explain you what are these pathways enhancement. And off late, just 1-2 months before, Toastmasters started a vintage learning system. That also I'll unfold you during my presentation. So we are clear. There is a path which already paths were there. and enhancements last 6 months before it started. And now Vintage Pathways new learning system has started. It's an old but new way. So these are the three important things your pathways consist. Now, as you know, path, how once I'll come to that, how to select what is path. And before that, please understand, when you select a path is just like for new Toastmaster, each path is like each subject. So in pathway education system, you have 6 subjects. We call it as 6 paths. 6 subjects, 6 paths. Now, what is the structure, the chronology? You select a path. That means you select a subject. You navigate pathways, go to your dashboard and understand and learn. There is a lot of learning resources are there. Then schedule your first speech icebreaker if you're starting your path. Then complete your path with completion of 5 levels. Now, how many paths are there? As I said, 6 paths are there. For the Toastmaster, we are not registered on pathways. First time you're taking, now you have a question, which path I should take? There are 2 options. Option 1, you can select randomly. Option 2, you go to an assessment. Assessment in the sense, I'll show you later when you go to your dashboard. When you go to dashboard, there are some questions will be asked. You answer, these are aptitude questions. And you, according to your answers, the platform will select 1 or 2 paths for you. But if you're a new Toastmaster by default suggests you should take presentation mastery as your first path. This is only a guidelines, it is not must. I took my first path as dynamic leadership, but you can take as a Toastmaster guideline, first path can be a presentation mastery for new Toastmasters. Have you any doubt or clarification till here? I just spoke what is pathways education system, how many paths are there? Any doubt? Can I go ahead? Okay. Next, each path has got 5 levels. Now we are entering into the path. Each path, pathways education system, there are 5 paths. Each path has got 5 levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Level 1 is initial pathway. You are mastering the fundamentals, basic. You start with the icebreaker. You start with writing speech with purpose, how to write a speech. Once your speech is there, you have to give life to the speech. So you should know how you have to use your vocal variety, modulation, and body language. So that's what the first level has got. And also evaluation and feedback. How to take evaluation positively in Toastmasters and how to give evaluation. That will be learned in first level. Level 2, it will be learning your style, understanding your communication style, effective body language, understanding your leadership and introduction to Toastmasters mentoring. These are the basic. Level 1, level 2, almost all the paths are similar. Level 3, level 4, level 5, it starts increasing your knowledge. Level 3, you have 1 mandatory, very important must project. Then there are 2 electives. Any 2 electives you can take from the list. Level 4, same, 1 mandatory project and level 1 elective project, and level 5, 1 mandatory project and 1 elective project. At the end of the path, you have 1 more project, 1 more speech. It is 10 to 12 minutes, what we call it reflect your path. You have to present what you learned in entire path. That's all the 5 levels are embedded in this Toastmasters pathway education. Each path has got 5 levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. At the end of each level completion, you will get a certificate signed by International President of Toastmasters International. Your certificate of recognition for every level when you complete. And at the end of the path, you will get a proficiency certificate for completing path. Now let's understand this much you learned. Let's go to where is your dashboard? Now you are already registered. You might be having your login credentials. If not, just go to www.toastmasters.org. Once this page opens, just log in. Once you press login, you will get this. Already Toastmasters were registered, just put your email, password and get inside. But if you're new Toastmasters, your first time you're logging in, just put your email which you are given during your registration of the club. Your club officer will be knowing that same email you put here and just give forgot password. You will get a link in your inbox. Go and click it. Then come here, change the password and you can log in. That is how the login process for new members. Any doubt? www.toastmasters.org, login. Once you logged in, this is the page. This page will open. You can add your profile picture and everything in profile, but this page will open. You can see welcome Roshan, it's given there. There is an arrow yellow. You click that. There's a drop box in that my home, my profile, and log out. So you just click my home. It will take you to the next page. That is go to Basecamp, Learning Hub, and Achievement Board. In Learning Hub is the place where you learn everything. It is self-explanatory, menu-driven learning. All the resources, everything is there. You can learn about Toastmasters, about any programs, it's given there. Achievement Board is your recognition. Whenever you finish levels or path, everything is shown here in Achievement Board. And Basecamp is the place where your education material is stored. Now you may be thinking how I'll select a first path. That's the next question for new members. How to select? Just go to Basecamp. First time it will ask you choose a path. When you're joined as a new member in this club, a first path is free for you because you have paid new membership fee. But when you're second path, you have to pay 20 USD as of now. But next June onwards, July onward, it may be 35 USD. Still, it's very economical compared to the outcome of this education system. So once you choose a path, you have two options. First, it will ask language. You tell the English language. Then you have two options, which I already told in the beginning. View all path options. When you click all path options, 6 paths will be shown. You can select whatever you want. Otherwise, you want to take an assessment, click I want to take an assessment. It will ask you some question, which are your major criteria, like I want to improve public speaking, coaching, or motivating others. Click three important areas. Then you click. Then it will ask many questions, around 10 to 15 questions it will ask. And it will understand your answers and it will suggest you any dominant path as per your expectation. That is another way of taking path. Otherwise, new members straight away, you can select presentation mastery from view all path options. Once you're selected, after 3 hours or 24 hours, come back to your Basecamp and you click Basecamp, you can see your path. For right now, you can see visionary communication is my path. So you can see this already I've completed. Now I'm doing 7th path. It is a dynamic leadership. It was during last presentation. Recently I completed. So your path will be saved in your Basecamp. Then you can see top here 4 criteria, 4 details are there. One is paths and learning, achievements, feedback, and resources. Paths and learning, that's what we have opened. Now your learning material will be here. Achievements, whatever you achieved, like badges, certificates, everything will be shown here. Feedback is for the for all the experience as new Toastmasters. When you click feedback, 2 options will come. One is feedback internally. Suppose I want to give some feedback to Toastmaster Girija Deshpande today. Your TM audio is good. I can write. And there is another feedback. Speech evaluation. Your every speech will be evaluated. That evaluation you can send digitally also. But member and speaker should be in the same club. Suppose I am from Eloquent Club. I am giving today's speech. The distinct Toastmaster Enosh is evaluating, and he can go feedback check. And you write, I am evaluating Roshan, DTM Roshan speech, and you select evaluation resource. Which resource? You click it, it will open. You fill it and send it automatically. It will come to a mailbox. That is a new feedback system they made. Or you can take also feedback. A PDF also, you can take a printout and sign, fill, and send it to your speaker. That's how. And resources is a 4th category where all the evaluation resources of all the projects, learning materials are given there. You can browse. I will not go deep into it so to save the time, but when you go and check, please explore all these areas. Then once you go to your education part, this sheet will open. It will show, as we discuss, each path has 5 levels. 5 levels will be shown. So you can select level 1, level 2, level 3 and see all the study materials. Previously, if the Toastmaster we used Pathways many years before, you used to go as a web browser model. So once you log out, again you have to start checking read. But this is LMS. It will give you a resume chance. Wherever you left this time, it will be saved. Next time you can come back and you pick where you left off. That option is there in this LMS. Now, all 5 levels, you click each levels and understand, and it's a self-explanatory, and you can find out your projects and do it. For example, level 1, when you click, these are the 4 projects are available. So if you have completed the project, you can see a green tick next. Suppose you have completed icebreaker and completed in your dashboard, you can see green tick in icebreaker. Like that, whenever you complete your project, a green tick will appear. Once you come in the log into dashboard and complete your requirements and click, your project will be shown as completed. And each level, when you open a level 1 first page, you will see all these resources. When you click level 1 here, icebreaker, you click, immediately you can see all resources connected to that project. Project checklist, what you have to do. Evaluation resource, what are the evaluation resources you have to give to your evaluator. Then there's an entire project PDF is there. You can print or save in your desktop. And suppose in icebreaker, for example, you don't know how to prepare your speech. You're a new Toastmaster. It will give you speech outline worksheet. You fill it up, you can prepare your speech 4 to 6 minutes. Like every project has got resources. It will be, once you click level 1 or level 2 first sheet, you will see all those requirements. Then there are many things to fill. These are also self-explanatory. What you know, for example, I am doing icebreaker. I know I have to speak. That is okay. I know my strength as communicator. Now I have to learn. I wonder about the structure of basic speech, how to write, so that all your learning things and what you know you can feed. It is self-explanatory. It's not mandatory also. You can feed and keep it. There are many things which you self-explanatory, your study material, you can just type and keep it here. Very important here is, then when you come to level 3, I said one mandatory and other electives are there. You can select electives and keep whatever when you click electives, you will see all the electives. So on level 3 onwards, your electives. So you can select level 3, 2 electives, level 4, 1 electives, level 5, 1 electives. You can click the electives and select well in advance. Then when you browse further, when you reach your right, before you move on, there is a left side, this drop box you can see. So while evaluation and feedback, you click that evaluation and feedback, this evaluation sheet will come. It will be shown. So what you have to do, speech title, speech date, club, select your club, arrow mark, you can see select your club. If you are multiple club, members of multiple club, you can see that arrow. If you're one club, only one club will be shown, and select your evaluator, provided your evaluator is from a same club. If a different club, please take a printout and send in WhatsApp. Otherwise, you can just click evaluator and select evaluation resource. Which project? Icebreaker means icebreaker evaluation project. Speech, maybe active listening, or evaluation and feedback, evaluation feedback. Whichever resource speech you are presenting, that resource you select here, save and mail. Automatically, the mail will go to your evaluator. That is another new thing what they have added when the LMS was introduced. Now, my suggestion, many of us, we don't check emails regularly. What I suggest, always when you're going for the meeting, it's a physical meeting, please take a printout and give it to your evaluator. If it's online meeting, kindly send separate PDF to your speaker through online, either WhatsApp or email, rather than, or WhatsApp. That's the best thing. If they don't check email, otherwise automatically from the dashboard, mail will go to your evaluator. Then once you complete your project, you click complete your project. Project completion, no approval required. Once you finish your speech, fill all the required things in this dashboard and complete your project, it will be completed. But when you come to level completion, there is a control. So level 1, once you complete your level, there will be same button will come when you complete your level 1. You click that, automatically mail will go to your VP, secretary and president. These are known as base camp managers. They have to approve. But by default, VPE is the boss of base camp. So he has to approve. So once it is approved, your level completes. Now, there's another important thing now added last time is, once you complete your level, maybe experienced Toastmaster, they knew previously, when you complete your any level, you have to submit it to the club for DCP points. That control was with VPE. They can select and they can submit to their club. Now, suppose I am a member of 4 clubs. Just imagine I am a member of 4 clubs. I want to give my credit to Eloquent. Now, another VP will log in. Oh, there is level 1 is complete. He will take it for that club. Bringing it back, it is a big process. I have to write to TI. So now what they have done, they have made this as this is under your control. Once you complete your level is approved, you come back here and submit your award to your particular club. You can select the club and submit. That's how you can have a control on your award submission, whichever club you want to give. Then what's new? We saw the enhancement and accessories. Somebody said in the beginning. What has changed in last 6 months? We have started enhancement. Now, Toastmasters TI started enhancements in pathways. We call it as pathways enhancement. Now, they made 2 things are very necessary. Before that, I just completed about the path. What is path? How many paths are there? How to log in? How to select path? And how to submit? How the evaluation sheet has been sent? Everything I discussed. Till here, you have any doubt? Any clarification needed? 1, 2, 3. Okay. None. Hearing none, I'll move to next. Now let's go to pathways enhancement. Now, what are this enhancement? Now, Toastmasters decided each level, there are some enhancements. They are in 2 parts. One is in meeting roles and one is educational sessions. Now, every level, you have to complete some meeting roles. Without that, your path will not be complete. Your level will not be completed. You have to tick, I have done the meeting roles. That's mandatory. Then there are some educational sessions, some series of sessions you have to present. No evaluation needed, just go and present. I'll tell you what are those. Now let's understand first meeting roles. Level 1, VPs, you can take note, and also the members should understand it. Level 1, you have to complete, during level 1, you have to complete table topic speaker, evaluator, timer or R counter. These roles are very important. Now, table topic speaker, there is a star. That means it is guideline says a new member should complete table topic speaker before icebreaker. So as soon as first meeting or second meeting, you make that member comfortable giving by table topic. Then the member has to complete evaluate, timer and or R counter. These 3 roles are very important in level 1 for completion of project. Now level 2, again there are 4 roles: grammarian, topic master, evaluator, Toastmaster, timer or R counter. Toastmaster means Toastmaster of the day. So these are 4 roles in level 2 he has to complete while doing level 2 education program. Then level 3, Toastmaster of the day, evaluator, table topic master, table topic speaker or introductory mentor. These are very, now what is introductory mentor? There's some clubs have these roles. Whenever new member comes, one member will answer all the queries. The member will explain them about Toastmasters, explain them about the club, how to join, all this procedure. SVP membership does this, but there are some clubs have got introductory mentor. It's an unofficial mentor in the club. That role you can do. Or level 4, again, Toastmaster, general evaluator, table topic speaker, table topic master, or any role, specialized role in the sense, suppose you have yours is online club, somebody does Zoom moderator role, then that's a specialized role. Okay, so all these roles should be done. Now you understand VP, a new member will get general evaluator only in level 4, not before that, because he understands in level 3 by attending continuously meeting what is his role, how the evaluation should be given as a general evaluator. Then comes level 5. Level 5, please note, you have to do 3 roles twice. General evaluator twice, Toastmaster twice, evaluator twice in level 5. Apart from that, any one role from all these like table topic master, topic speaker, R counter, timer, grammarian, or you want to mentor somebody in the club or specialized role, any one role. So all these roles should be done. These are enhancement in terms of meeting roles, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. I hope you understood this. Let me move on to now specialized session. What are the specialized session they have given as enhancement? Now, if old Toastmaster, they know there were some series of communication series. Those series manual they have brought back. That's all. Now, what are those series? One is Successful Club series. Second is Better Speaker series. And third is Leadership series. Now, let's understand first these two. So, in Successful Club series, it is a presentation, it's a module which is there in a Toastmasters resource, which contains all these subjects: creating a best club climate, meeting role responsibilities, keeping the commitment, going beyond our club. Maybe last meeting, distinguished Toastmasters done this meeting role, Renosha has done meeting roles response. So you have done your one Successful Club series presentation. When you're doing level 3, you can enter this. Yes, I have done this. For going beyond our club, finding new members, closing the sessions, all this out of subject. But in level 3, you have to select out of these first 4, one session. So when you come to level 3, you have to present either in your club or any club. For these sessions, evaluation is not mandatory. Nobody has to evaluate you. You can present. In level 3, out of these first 4 from Successful Club series, you have to do one session. And level 4, out of these 4, you have to do one session. And level 5, out of these 3, you have to do one session. So Successful Club series presentation, I will show you where you will get all those materials. I'll show you in the next proceeding slides. So Successful Club series presentation, you have to finish in level 3, level 4, level 5, one each, along with meeting roles. Then another series we call is Better Speaker series. This is entire, this many subjects are there: beginning your speech, concluding your speech, controlling your fear, speaking, selecting your topic, all those things. Out of these subjects, you have to select in level 4 one speech on this session. Any topic you can present in your level 4 as a eligibility criteria for the completion of level. So level 5, you have Leadership Excellence series. Apart from, if you see level 5, there's a one session from Successful Club series. In level 5, you have to take some sessions from Leadership Excellence series presentation, one session from any of these topics. So Leadership Excellence. So 3 series presentations are there. One is Speaker, Effective Club, and Leadership Excellence, out of which you have to present a sessions. Any doubt here? No? Okay, let me proceed. Now, where you will get all these subject study materials. So when you go to, for example, level 3 onwards, it will start. Now, level 1, level 2, only meeting roles. Level 3 onwards, this specialized presentations. So let me give you an example. Suppose you are going to open your level 4 in your pathways. When you click level 4, requirements, this sheet will open in your LMS system, which I showed first level 1, level 2, level 3. When you open this sheet, there's a one required project, it says about a path, one elective project about the path. Then you see Successful Club series, you have to do one session, Better Speaker, one session. So this is the requirement for level 4. And this is on presentation. Then you select one path, it's a mandatory project for the path, elective as a part of path. Then you give 2 speaker series presentation, one from Successful Club series and one from Better Speaker series. Then you select all these meeting roles you have to complete. As per those are given in your levels. You can check, log in and check. Each level, the checklist and the requirement is given. Now, once checklist is completed, so you have to strike down. You have to these are the tick boxes. Suppose I completed as evaluator, just click it. It gets the strike mark will come there once you click it. Then, whenever you do all your requirements, you just click those boxes. Tick boxes are there under checklist and completion, each level. Then you go down. There are Successful Club series details are given, which are the subject you have to present apart from path project. Then you have to just click learn more. It will take you to the next page that will open like this, finding a new members for your club, any one topic. For example, see, we clicked here finding new member subject and you just learn more. This will open. You download manual. This will be downloaded in your system. 2 files will download. One is PowerPoint, one is PDF. So even presentation is ready. You don't have to prepare anything. You have to understand the presentation and present it to the club. So once it is done, this is the presentation PowerPoint. Once you download, you will get this presentation. So some people are asking where to make get the content, how to prepare. Nothing you have to prepare. You have to only know where it is there. Everything is readily prepared. You have to take that and present it. And you can add your value addition for this presentation. No evaluation required. It's 15 to 20 minutes or 10 to 12 minutes. You can finish this presentation. This is of that extra enhancement, especially the sessions, education sessions. Then now recently they've added vintage learning system in our pathways. Vintage is nothing but old system. They've brought back. There are two manuals. One is basic training for Toastmasters and communications is entertaining and storytelling. That is another manual they have brought back. But this costs around 60 USD. Always vintage is always costly. So 60 USD you can buy each manual. Now you can ask me what are the levels and all. These are also having the same level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Old Toastmasters have done these manuals. They know these manuals. So even these speeches are same as pathway speeches only, like the icebreaker is included, building a speech is included, vocal variety is included in level 3, reading the speech in level 4, then organizing the speech in level 5. So like this is basic training for Toastmasters. Another vintage path is entertaining and storytelling. So you can select any one of these. That's additional 60 USD you have to pay. Now this also qualifies as a path for DTM. There are some DTM requirements are there in pathways. So all this includes. I have shared my screen. Unfortunately, I can't see the timers. What is it? How much time I have pending timer? Or I overshot the time?
Greetings, DTM. So you are at 38 minutes right now.
Okay, I'm on hello. Okay, now you understood what is education system, what is enhancement, what are enhancements, and what is vintage pathway. I touched basically just to understand, I don't want to complicate going deep into it. Now what you can do, you can log into www.toastmasters.org. All the resources one by one you can learn. And any doubt, anytime I am reachable, you can connect me. Before that, very important, one of the criteria many Toastmasters jump into education system is to become DTM. Now, just I want to know, many new Toastmasters, they also want to know how I have to achieve DTM. So what are the criteria? DTM, anybody? What are the criteria to achieve DTM?
To complete paths. Complete paths.
2 paths completion. All will agree?
Yes.
All agree? Yes. 2 paths completion. Right. Yes,
I
madam.
have to serve as district officer for 1 year.
Yes, absolutely right, DTM Sapna. One criteria. Any other criteria?
The roles, whatever the mentioned roles has to be performed.
Yes, Toastmaster Mamta ji. Yes, what are the roles? Any idea?
Grammarian, accountant, timer, and Toastmaster of the day.
That doesn't come here actually. That is for meeting and other roles. But as you said, those are inside the path already. Those 2 paths, no, all are inside already. Those paths now because of level 3, level 4, level 5, and all those meeting roles are inside path. Once you complete path, automatically you have completed those. Apart from that,
I have to serve as the club officer for 2 terms. I mean, if it is the annual club, the full year, or if for 6 months, then we have to serve for 2 terms.
Yeah, if it's a leadership duration is 6 months, club officer is a must for 12 months. So you have to serve as 1 year. So let's understand before that.
DTM project, right?
Yeah, that's also there. So I will tell you one by one. First, 2 paths completion. Next is you should become club sponsor or main coordinator for Speechcraft, or you are the main coordinator for YLP Youth Leadership Program. It's very important. Now, club sponsor is for whom? It is for new club. You can get in touch with the area director, division director, CGD, and ask any club, new clubs are coming, make me as a sponsor. That's a 6-month role. Automatically, you will get credit. What you have to do is initial process of club chartering, everything you have to help. What is Speechcraft? Speechcraft is again, there are 2 programs Toastmaster does for non-Toastmaster. One is below 18 years old. We call that program as Youth Leadership Program. Above 18 non-Toastmasters, we call it as Speechcraft. Now, youth leadership program, very simple. Bring around 10 to 15 kids. There is a youth leadership manual. There is a youth leadership coordinator manual you have to buy. Sometime we take copy also, no issues. You put it across and do the program. 8 to 10 sessions. There is a agenda in that. Accordingly, you have to do the speech and you will get that credit. Now, Speechcraft is changed since last 2 years. Previously, Speechcraft same you used to call and do as youth leadership. But now Speechcraft, you have to buy the Speechcraft bundle in a Speechcraft gateway. It is just like Pathway online. You have to buy Speechcraft gateway, a bundle of $50 for 5 bundles, $50. So you can take 5 members, non-Toastmasters, do the Speechcraft program, train them as per the agenda, and they have to log in and they have to update all the learning. Then the end of the Speechcraft, you will get credit. Many people, they say, we have done the Speechcraft, no getting credit. No, because the Speechcraft rule is changed. You have to buy from Speechcraft gateway itself. Otherwise, it's not recognized. These are the one criteria, either club sponsors, Speechcraft main coordinator, or youth leadership program main coordinator, one. Next, third criteria, either you should be club mentor or club coach. Mentor, again, is for new clubs, 6 months role. Take any new club, be a mentor. Mentor will guide how to run the meeting. Sponsor will help how to charter the clubs and all, but mentor will be there and he will guide how club has to proceed and process further. That's my role of mentor. And or club coach. For whom club coach is appointed? Anybody?
People are struggling for membership.
Yeah. What is the criteria?
When within 1 year they have got to get the minimum 20 members.
No. Now the criteria. First selection a club coach. The struggle has got some number. What is that?
Less than 8 members.
Less than 8. Yes. Anybody else? Any other numbers? Okay, there are 2 numbers are very important. One is 8, second one is 12. 8 is good standing club number. 8 members should be must for a club to be a good standing. But for club coach, it is a 12 members. 12 and less members, you have club has right to get a club coach. So for that, one club coach should not be a member of that club. Club coach should finish at least 2 levels of pathways, education, learning. And third, very important, there is a club coach module in resource. You have to go, click, there's a questionnaire and quiz and question and answer and the study. You have to finish that module. Once you complete, it will be shown in your base camp. So whenever your club coach application goes to TI, they will check whether you have completed club coach module. If it's not completed, they will not award you club coach role for any club. So that is very important. The next criteria is, as somebody said, club officer for 12 months. During this tenure, you have to help club success plan, formation of club success plan for the club, and also you have to attend court. Normally we all attend, so that's not important, but taking club officer role is very important. Then 1 year you have to become district officer. Which are the district officer roles? Anything above the area director and above is a district officer role. So once you all this criteria done, then you have to complete one DTM project. That is like another project in pathway where you will get it. Once you complete your first path, then 3 levels in second path. Please write a mail to educationprogram@toastmaster.org. Tell them to activate your DTM project. It's a capstone project. They will activate it and it will be shown in your base camp. Initially, we saw our path. Along with that, this will be shown. Then you open it, it's a leadership project. You have to give 2 speeches, any project you have to do before the project, after the project. Work with the team. There are all formats are given in those projects. With that, you will complete DTM. That's how you achieve your DTM. So with that, I've almost concluded my session. Hope I have made it very simple and at least some help today. I have some knowledge I've imparted to you all, so that your pathways journey becomes more smooth and you will learn a lot of things in this pathway education journey. In between, you have any doubt, you can always connect me without any hesitation. I will put my WhatsApp number in this. Or you have any questions, now I hand it over to Toastmaster of the day. If you have any questions, I'm ready to answer. Back to you, Toastmaster today.
You can see the timer. Toastmaster Tarang has raised his hand. Go
Yes,
ahead.
Toastmaster.
Hello. So, just a small question.
Yes.
You told us there are on the first level, you have to clear the icebreaker challenge.
Yeah.
Is that icebreaker we have to clear it each and every time for all pathways
Yeah,
each single time?
yes.
Because is it different for each pathway?
Yeah, very good question. All the paths, first level projects are same. Now, first path when you do, first time you have to do your icebreaker. About you, the icebreaker objective is introducing yourself to the club. So it's the first speech. When you do second part, you have to do icebreaker. No need to introduce. You can talk something different about you because icebreaker is given only 4 to 6 minutes. But I'm sure about you, there are many things. It is beyond 4 to 6 minutes. For example, what I did, I was in a member in different clubs, so I had an opportunity to give icebreaker in every club as introduction, introducing myself. But in my parent club, once I've done icebreaker, next icebreaker, I talked about what is my professional achievements and what I've done professionally, what was my learning. Next icebreaker, I talked about my Toastmasters joining to tell that what is my learning journey. So icebreaker can be different, but objective of the icebreaker is introducing to your club. But when you are doing same icebreaker in same club repeatedly, you can add something extra which you have not spoken in your first icebreaker. Okay, hope I have answered your query.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Any other questions?
I have question connecting to the previous question itself.
Yes, madam.
DTM Roshan.
Yes, madam.
The icebreaker, what we have to give within the club or like outside of the club also when we change the path.
Okay. Any project, normal icebreaker you give it to your own club first, but further icebreakers you can give any other clubs also. See, any project in this you can give outside the club also. For example, but you have to have your evaluator. Okay. And inform your club. For example, I had gone to India, I had to raise a toast for one of my nephew's marriage. So what I did, I raised the toast. I recorded the speech. I brought to my club and gave to one of the evaluator and told him to see my recording and evaluate my speech, and I gave the evaluation resource. At the end of the day, it is not necessary to do in club, but it should be authenticated and substantial documentation should be submitted to your VP.
Okay.
Hope I have answered your query.
Thank you. Yeah, it's clear. Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions?
One more question is finding new members for your club. Like as you mentioned in the presentation, there I have seen there is a PowerPoint presentation available. So that presentation is for the club or to the new member to whom we have to.
It's for the club. See, these are 3 series are there: best club series, speaker series, and leadership series. Each series has got different presentation. One of the presentation in club series is finding out the new members. Okay, that is for club you can give. Audience should be your club members. But every level 3, level 4, level 5, you have to complete. In level 3, you have to complete 2 speeches from 2 series. Okay. And level 4, you have to complete from a club series 1 and speaker series 1. Level 5, you have to complete club series 1 and leadership series 1. So each 3, 4, 5, this special education session you have to do. It has to be done to the club members.
Okay.
Your pathway project, you have to demonstrate this session during meeting as educational session.
Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome.
A very beautiful way in which Toastmasters inculcates leadership.
Yeah.
When we are asking individual members to present club success series, then we understand what are the various constituents that are required for a club to be successful. So the same thing will apply for a family, the same thing will apply for a team.
Yes.
everywhere. So that is how it is, it extends somewhere.
Yes, rightly said. That's why it is known as educational session. And one more hand is raised by, sorry to interrupt Toastmaster Girija. DTM Sapna has raised a hand.
Yes, I saw him.
Yeah, yes.
DTM Roshan, I have a question. Like, if we have like completed the pathways, then we are choosing the other pathway. So, is there any option we can choose more than one pathways at a time? I mean, while purchasing. Actually,
Yes.
2-3 days back, I was struggling for this. I have to buy pathway. I have completed 2 pathways. So, like, I was buying, but it was showing me to select only one pathway at a time. So,
Okay,
yeah.
absolutely right. See, this is also a good question because market is opening $35 next month. You can buy 2 paths now, but once you have to select only one path, you cannot select 2 paths and pay $40. Now you want to buy one path, select one path, close the sales and complete it. Go again, select one more path. They don't allow 2 paths together.
Okay, there is no option to buy 2 paths together.
By another transaction. See, first you finish one path, complete, payment clear. That will be one day you wait, it will come on your dashboard. Next day you buy another path. They won't give you 2 one shot.
No, because since I'm from India, so like I have we have to pay GST as well. So I was thinking if there is any option so that I can buy 2 parts together. So
Yeah. I know. Because I was also not
Each
knowing recently.
transaction attracts charges like taxes,
Yeah,
right? Exactly.
Yeah, that's I understand. I also not knowing India has got $9 GST. When I recently one of the member I renewed from my online club, she's from India. Then I saw it is taking nine BD $9 for 6 months, $9 for 5 months, $9. So that GST I rightly said, but right now that option is not available. You have to select one path once only.
okay, thank you, Toastmaster DTM Roshan.
Thank you. Welcome. Yeah. Any questions? No, I believe none. Yeah, Toastmaster Mamta, you raised your hand.
Yeah, there was one more part we discussed about vintage, right? So
Yes.
is it part of the Toastmasters or it's common for the youth club and the Toastmasters as well?
No, that is not.
Entertaining and storytelling, both.
That's for Toastmasters. As your path education program, there is one more option, paths plus vintage. So there are another 2 manuals are there. It's vintage learning system. There are 2 manuals you can select, basic and also storytelling and entertaining. That is a part of education system, but it's not must you have to select, but you can buy it for $60 each.
But is it separate from what we select the pathways?
It's separate category, vintage. When you go to, you see all the paths in your education program, you see down, these 2 are separate, like another path, like, 2 different.
But it's not mandatory that we have to finish these pathways and then we can take up, right?
It's not mandatory. Even you want today, you can pay $60 and buy it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not under path. It's different. Vintage path.
So entertaining means like could be anything.
Yeah, it can be like, there are the different paths are there in that.
Or educational.
Educational. Your different
Could be
levels are
stand-up
there.
comedy, for all you know.
Yeah. You have to like, level 1 will be there and level 2 will be there, level 3, level 4, the same like path will be there. For example, entertaining storytelling, first will be introduction to your competent communication, what is required. The icebreaker is there, organize your speech is there, get to the point is there. But there are some guidelines, what content you are doing. Level 2, there will be how to say it, something you have to say, how to say it. And your body speak, that's again body language. Evaluate your progress and vocal variety. So all are the same speeches here and there. No, those are old manuals. Those from there, some project they have brought to pathways when they introduced in 2018. So like dramatic talk, one is a project in level 4 in entertainment, how to create a dramatic talk. Then speaking after dinner, introduction to storytelling. Okay, the moral of the story, how to create a moral of the story in an effective way. Then bringing history to life, how to bring history to life. There is one project in those manuals. All those things can be learned in those manuals.
Good. Yeah, I believe as a new member to the Toastmasters or whomever, they log in to the website, and when they have to choose the pathway, as a me, when I joined as a like new member, when I opened the website, I was like confused which path to choose based on what my output is, what I'm expecting. Suppose like if I want to improve my communication skills, which path suits for me? If I want to improve leadership skills, which path? Public speaking skills, which path? But I couldn't find which word, which path exactly fits for my expectation. So that's where I got confusion started. I feel like still I need clarification on that when I open the
Okay.
website.
Okay. Simple, I'll tell you. If you're a new Toastmaster, not selected any path, just select presentation mastery. That will create all your confusion. But once you do
Yeah,
one
now
path,
I'm selected. Yeah.
you'll understand. If you have
Toastmaster
still
Girija had helped me.
Yeah. If you want any other thing, you can just go to take an assessment. There you select 3 criteria, which one you want: public speaking, coaching, motivating others, for example. You click those things, and the questions will have. Then at the end of the question, the dashboard will show 2 parts or 3 parts highlight. So any one you can take from there. Okay, that is how. It's very simple, not complicated.
Thank you.
Okay.
Presentation mastery when they are not very confident.
Yeah.
When I joined, I took up coaching because already I was a good presenter, but I wanted to become a professional coach, and some part of the course was remaining. So I thought this will add to that. So I am now a coach. So I did that for that reason. Now I'm doing presentation mastery after completing 3 parts.
Yeah, I took my first part, dynamic leadership, and I was not a humorous speaker. So I took second part, engaging humor. So that's how
That's the slowest part for me, engaging humor. Because each speech takes such a long time to prepare.
Yes. Great. Yeah. DTM Rinosh, you raised your hand.
Not a question, but to the members over here, I'm sure each one of you have your own reasons why you joined Toastmasters. For me, the first path that I chose was related to my career. Now, I do a lot of meetings with senior management. And how do I influence and how do I communicate my thoughts correctly to them? So I took persuasive influence. I felt it is a little bit too hard, the word itself, but later I came to know the same words, how do I articulate? And in a board meeting or in a meeting with clients, with suppliers and vendors and supply chain management, and with your seniors in a room, you have an idea. How do you convince them? It's not a negative term, but how do you change that into a positive atmosphere? So I took that as my first one, followed by dynamic leadership. So to each one of us, search what is the apt for you. It's different from each and every one of us. So that's my only this thought process when I started this journey in Toastmasters.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. So with that, we conclude our session. Once again, thank you very much for Eloquent Elites Toastmasters inviting me and supporting me to empower Toastmasters, whatever I have learned. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Well, earlier also we had a session with him on pathways when our club started. At the time also I had invited him. Then that recording I used several times. Whenever a new member joined, I would send, and then I would ask some new questions. Have you gone through it? What is it? Then I'll ask them questions based on whatever you had delivered. They would all get stuck on the 4th one, where the first level, where for one speech they have to present 3 speeches. There they will get stuck. Like they have to make a presentation. Then the same thing based on the evaluation they received from the first evaluator, they have to correct it with the same speech or a different speech, and then they have to become an evaluator. The 3 speech thing, most people were confused. So I would ask them to go through your speech, and that gave a lot of clarification for many of the newcomers. But now when the pathway changed, again, I myself got confused and I said, I have to listen to you. So things become very clear. Thank you so much for this clarity. Absolutely essential for anybody to listen to this. Those who missed a lot. So we'll share the recording And I will see to it that we have a quiz session or something on this so that everybody understands the whole thing completely. And I also wanted to say that these two vintage programs, if we do, that will not count towards DTM. You have to complete parts.
No,
right?
it will cover, it will be calculated under. I forgot to inform, this vintage pathway is also considered as a one path for your DTM.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
That's what I just wanted to check that. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a million. Our president has got the certificate for you, which is a very humble acknowledgement of the time and effort that you have put in. Thank you so much. You're always at the forefront for service. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Certificate
very
of Appreciation awarded for an inspiring education session on all about pathways to distinguished Toastmaster Roshan Lewis, President of the North. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I accept it with humility. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So now we will proceed to the next section. We have thought of something new. We thought we will present a short movie and then you will be watching it and then we'll have a round robin. What are the sharp observations? What is it that you liked or disliked or found amazing, confusing, any powerful thought that strikes you the moment you see after you complete the movie? Are you all ready for it? Yeah. It is a very interesting movie. I don't want to break the suspense. It's a very short but interesting movie on professional communication. Over to you, President. I think for better clarity, you can all put off your video, then the audio and video will be a bit better. We all can turn off our videos.
Hi, Thomas Howe. I'm here for the interview with
No
Mr.
volume message.
Sure thing. Just take a seat and he'll be out in a minute.
Relaxation session 32. Shake off your nervous energy and think about your special place of calm and let all anxiety waste away. Reach out now and touch something in your special place. Breathe in positivity and breathe out all that nasty anxiety. See a light and touch it.
Hi, Mr. How is it?
Yes?
Great. I'm James. Please come with me for your interview. 9 a.m.? You have the interview at 9 a.m. Is it?
Yes.
Great. Come with me for your interview. You sit here, and I sit here. As your boss. Nervous? It can be scary. Go for I do job. Water or Coke?
Water, thanks.
Are you sure?
Water's fine.
Coke's better. Cheers. So, you like movies?
Yeah.
Star Wars. You like Star Wars? Harry Potter.
Not so much, no.
What about Voldemort? I love Voldemort. Harry Potter is dead. No. Silence, stupid girl. Harry Potter is dead. From this day forth, you put your faith in me.
I'm just not into it.
I'm not finished yet. Harry Potter is dead.
So the interview's in here?
Yes, correct.
It's just that it's gone 10 past.
Great. We'll get straight into it.
Isn't someone else going to be joining us? Someone going to be interviewing me?
Just me. I noticed you're dressed very conservatively.
It's an interview.
There's a bit of colour.
Thank you.
I went through your resume. Yeah, applying for a solicitor role.
Yes.
Why not senior associate?
Sorry?
See that painting? Like it?
Yep.
That's on original Dexter. I have a few of them hanging around the joint. So, you've come from Lemont, across the road. They are a great firm. What made you want to change?
I didn't think the direction of the company was somewhere I wanted to stay. In the long run.
More detail.
I didn't think they did much for the community. They're just a money-making machine.
We make a lot of money here too.
But your pro bono department has an amazing reputation, particularly with startups. At Lamont, they rejected a lot of great-looking not-for-profits because they only dealt with more established organizations.
I like that answer. You're the first person whose answer I've liked. You do know there's a partner position going here?
No, I didn't.
You're the type to make it there. I can tell. I've seen so many over the years. You know how long I've been here.
How long have you been here?
Almost 11 years. I started when I was 16.
I have a lot to learn from you.
Including your taste in film.
James, again. Is that his file? I need that. Poor Dexter, I'm sorry about this.
No,
James, you cannot keep taking files off my desk. I've been looking everywhere for this. This is not a game.
You'd be glad I did take them?
You see that trolley? You see that, James?
Yes.
That is what you're supposed to do. Take around the tea and coffee and do the photocopying, not role play with my interviewees. Shall we continue in my office?
James. You asked me before about why I left Lamont.
Yes.
So why did you ask me that?
Because your resume said a senior associate. and you're going for Elizabeth here. It didn't make sense. I thought you might have been fired.
And what did you think of my answer when I told you?
I liked it. You're willing to get paid less here, so you can help people. You're not in it for the money. You are more than just money. He's genuine, you know. I could tell he's not trying to be a big shot.
James, stop.
Why this is all I'm good for, right?
Come and sit here. Sit down. I want you to ask the rest of your questions. I'm very impressed with what you've written here. I want you to teach me how it's done.
You mean that?
Hmm.
The next question I had was, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Well, I believe in commitment. I'd want to see myself still here, managing cases in your pro bono department. That's my goal.
Mr. Joe White, is it?
Yeah, that's me.
James Dexter, would you please come with me for your interview?
Yeah.
We're after you. Mr. White, this is Thomas Howe, one of our partners who'll be interviewing with me today.
Pleased to meet you. Likewise. Take a seat. Would you like a water or Coke?
Water.
Joe, you know how long I've been here.
How long?
Coming up to 15 years. Needless to say, I know a thing or two.
I hope it was audible.
Yes, it was.
All right. So go ahead. Anyone would like to share?
It was a
Comment?
very short film, but so powerful because it tells us how appearances are so deceptive. Somebody who doesn't look as though there would be anything insightful to contribute had such interesting and very thought-provoking questions, which would bring out the nuances of a person's life so effectively without getting into anything professional. Look at the list of questions that you prepared. That was something that I was amazed at. Over to you. Just lost with it.
You are on mute, DTM Renosh.
Sorry, thank you. I think let's give it a minute for each one of us. If you could relay your thoughts, what specifics, probably just highlight one or two. Obviously, might get repeated with many of us. Some of us might think the same. So just focus on one or two aspects of from this short clip that probably stands out? It could be leadership, it could be communication, it could be thinking on the spot, anything, whatever one or two that you would like to highlight and why. Just a minute. So quickly around this, I could see Toastmaster Mamta. We'll start with you.
Yeah, as we saw that clip, I observed and noticed few communication styles as well as a physical appearance and a communication when between two people. What the one person says should be able to understand the opposite person clearly. So that's what that happened. But the other person was in a dilemma. Is he the right person to follow where he is taking to the room? Or am I in the right place and nobody is noticing us, either the receptionist or somebody who are organized this? So that dilemma created because of the person who was communicating voice was different and he had like the physical movement was different. It's not with the appearance, with the physical movement was different. Otherwise his communication was good. That's what I noticed. And the position when he took for the interview, the chair was different, where interviewer and the interviewee had sat. So that's where also the person got dilemma. Am I in right place? Who has to take the interview should have sat in the opposite direction. So he felt in confusion, like what's going to be. So that's what I observed, and that's where the confusion sometimes is for testing uh, the patients or whatever the interview has come for, or what they are analyzing, what they are exactly into. They could track or they could observe those skills as well when we go as for a interview. That's what I understood.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Interesting. We'll listen from Toastmaster Josefa.
So many things, but I'll focus on two things. One, communication. If you look at the two key actors or presenters there, the communication is not just about language. It was more about clarity of thoughts, and that's where both of them connected. Okay, that's the first thing I noted. And second, I like the preparedness of Dexter or James Dexter. It was by design that he was doing things, so he was far more prepared and he was far more observant. It was by design that he put the interviewer into a difficult spot, and we could see that even though the person was very calm and composed to begin with, very well prepared, sharp, but when he was put in the scenario, he was a bit uncertain. You could see anxiousness, but then because he was very clear with his thought, he was able to pass through it. So those are the two things I noted.
Thank you. Toastmaster Bhaskar.
Same thing, sir. I noticed that people judge very quickly. So he was judged based on his appearance. And later, when the other guy understood, so at that point, he got clarity. Other than that, yeah, that's it.
Okay. This is Toastmaster Sapna.
Hello, yeah. I completely agree whatever Mamta was telling, plus one on that. And one thing like when the clip was going on, I felt that when the interviewer asked to come to that, like to give, come for the interview, he was looking to the interview like, oh, he's going to take the interview. I mean, am I at the right place or something like some thoughts were running in his mind, which I could feel. And like whatever Mamta she said, I agree with her. I mean, same thing I wanted to say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Tarang?
Just one thing which I thought no one talk about was the manager who was actually going to take the interview. He thought of the person of the questions that the actor had written down and was about to ask him for further information. So it was a thoughtful gesture on his side to give him a chance and uh, let him take the interview forward. So a very thoughtful gesture. Yes.
Okay. I believe Toastmaster Dr. Asha just joined in. I'm not sure if she has seen the clip. So I think, okay, then it's just left to us. What actually came in my mind suddenly was the spontaneity in the questions. For example, we all go to an interview with set of preparedness, that what is your strength, what is your weakness. We go with certain things prepared in our minds. But how do we prepare for the unexpected? Expecting the unexpected. So I think here we see that Thomas Howell was thrown into an unpredictable situation where sometimes the prepared answers might not work. But I love the fact that he was listening carefully. So two things which I notice is that obviously what in practical sense, that's always we go prepared. Situations may, we don't know, sometimes the electricity goes off. It happened to me in one of the events as well where I was going. Electricity goes off or your connection goes off, or maybe you forgot a particular note and went for the meeting, yet you don't have time to go back, or probably you expected. Normally when I go for meetings, I ask who is going to attend. Typically it is the IT manager who comes. Sometimes the finance manager only comes. I might be ready with some technical presentation, but a finance manager comes in the meeting. How do I change the circumstances? Because he will not go. So I see that part of it, and then listening very carefully. And I think that changed the mindset of the interviewer suddenly, and see a shift, a paradigm shift in the thought. So active listening and preparing even for the unexpected are two things which I got to know. Apart from very good vocal language, vocabulary, and pauses that helped. So when he replied back and he said that why he left the organization, I found certain pauses were effective in the way he communicated. That was my thought. Toastmaster Girija, anything from your side, else we can conclude.
I felt when after the man who asked the questions moved to the pantry, then the interviewee realized the depth of the questions that he asked and how he managed to pull out very spontaneous, authentic responses from him. So that awareness, oh God, I got these kind of questions from such a person, that shows so well in his mind. Such a beautiful actor, restrained acting, professional, absolutely. And in that restraint in the facial expression, he showed his surprise, his understanding, the sudden twist of a flash, as though a flash occurred in his head. Oh God, this is the depth of this person. That kind of a realization came on his face. That was very good, Mr. Dexterous. That was amazing. Hi, Asha. Dr.
Hi.
Asha. Finally on the screen.
I'm in clinic.
We just had
this Roshan had told he will be giving her this thing, no? And you had put it in the group. So I made many of my Toastmaster members also said, this is a real good session. You must attend it, you know? That's
Yeah.
what. Hmm.
Very
And your meeting always comes during my clinic timing. Yeah. Here we are working from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock, you know? So
I know.
no way.
It's tough. Yes.
Hmm.
Thank you so much for joining.
I'm so touched by what you wrote, Distinguished Toastmaster Sapna, that you love to attend our meetings. I'm so thankful for that.
Yeah, last week actually I was supposed to attend the meeting, but we had the district conference, and like evening only it got over, and after that I was rushing to catch my bus. So last week I couldn't join, and this week I made sure that I'll attend the meeting.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Asha, anyway, you are a doctor. You are going to be busy 24 hours, all 365 days. You are going to be free. You are not going to be able.
No, but Toastmaster is my passion, yeah. So even in between scanning, I'm a radiologist, by the way. So I have to scan patients when their bladder is full, you know. So then sometimes I make the patients wait, and because I want to listen to a topic, you know, and then run back. I keep the laptop in my meeting room, and I go and work in the radiology, you know, that way.
That is fantastic.
That's passion in a different level. Toastmaster Dr. Asha.
No, but even this thing, all you Toastmasters and Gavaliers, even after becoming doctors, you do continue your Toastmastering. I'm just giving good advice to all of you.
That's true.
Yeah. And today is the World Hypertension Day, by the way.
Yeah, I read about it.
Yeah, today, May 17th is celebrated all over the world as World Hypertension Day. So we have like events in the clinic and outside. Check your BP, keep the BP under control. Yeah.
Lot of WhatsApp forwards about it. That's how I came to know.
Yes.
I think Toastmaster Girija, we can
It was
close.
a wonderful education session. Yes. Presiding officer, please close and adjourn the meeting.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining in. Today's session was specifically to understand about pathways. What is it about? It was just a glimpse of what it is. For sure, all the members present over here, I know you have a lot of questions to ask. This session is not just enough. Feel free to connect with us. We will send you more videos, tutorials, and you can connect with Toastmaster Girija, myself as well. Take the first step. For those who have not yet gone into it, take the first step, and it looks like an ocean out there with a wealth of information. But take one drop at a time. Don't worry about how vast and massive is the platform. Don't worry about it. Take one project at a time, complete one. When you go to the next project, connect with us. Connect with your mentor, connect with Toastmaster Girija to go to the next. As you progress, you will understand how deep it is and how wealth of information you get. And you look back after you finish every level, then you will say, wow. You complete level 5s and then turn back and see how you've done that journey. Then you will realize the value of each one of them. And this is an experience. For me, I have gone through each level. I wanted to do more than that. You can always go back and learn. Take up those things that will enhance, number one, in your career. Take those projects, take those electives. Very important. It will help you. Okay. Second, if in your personal growth as well, in your family, in your neighborhood, in your society, community, environment, all around, take those projects as well. If you can, if it helps you in both, go ahead. Right? That's your goal. If you have joined in here to become a better communicator, effective leader, take those, think of that in your mind as you select your electives and projects or path. It will help you. And we are here to guide you. Right? So I know Distinguished Toastmaster Roshan has left, but on behalf of Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club, just putting in record and a big thank you to Distinguished Toastmaster Roshan for taking his time off. He's quite busy in his schedule, and keeping Sunday is a working day in the Middle East, unlike in India and other places. So people are coming from their professional work at this point of time. So thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Roshan, for spending time, and we hope to have another future series to go into the details of the pathways and to understand how it is as well. And thank you, Toastmaster Girija, as well. Despite your travel schedules, came up with an idea of doing a short movie today. Maybe later on we can run a full movie later on and enjoy as we wind up the term for the Toastmasters year 2025-2026. But I think it's just a takeaway message from each and every one of us here. And I hope this is different. As you know, Eloquent Elites, we have different sessions, which is called as the enrichment session. We learn something different, we do something different. Always it's a creative thought process. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Toastmaster Girija, as well. And since we don't have any other guests present over here, let me adjourn today's meeting number 106. We can stop the recording.